Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little unboxing video to share with you guys. I believe I know what this is, but I want to wait until I get into it to start talking. Thank you so much to the person who sent this. I will elaborate here in just a moment. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Let's get in here and make sure that this is what I think it is. Because if it is, I think you guys will be really excited. I'm excited. And you guys tell me that when I get excited, you get excited. So, you know, is it? I think it is. I think it is. I think it's upside down. That's right. Yeah. So this came from my buddy Rich. And Rich has sent things to the channel before. In fact, he's given me a knife that I like to EDC all the time. He actually gave me his old Spartan Harsey, which was incredibly kind. Today, he has donated another thing to the channel, but not for me, for you guys. So let's make sure that we have this correct here. Oh boy, how wonderful. Look at that. So we have the Inkosi. We have the small Inkosi with carbon fiber. It's been a long time. In fact, you know what's funny? I'm not sure I've actually ever reviewed this knife. It varies slightly from the Sebenza, but what's cool about it is it's going to be given away, and that was the intention. If you are not aware, my channel is about to hit 500,000 subscribers, which is amazing. We are rapidly approaching that mark. And I have been promising for a while that once we get to 500,000, I'm going to do a big giveaway. I've been doing large giveaways at regular intervals. You know, I did one way back in the day at I think 1,000 subscribers. I did one at 4,000, 5,000. I did one at 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. We kept going, had to spread the intervals out. And then I started doing them at 100,000 intervals. And they kept getting bigger and bigger. Obviously, 500,000 subscribers is ridiculous. And especially for a channel that reviews pocket knives. I'm still very blown away that that's even possible. But there are a lot of you out there. And you guys have helped me build this channel by watching my content and participating. So I've been promising the biggest giveaway I've ever done. And I'm slowly piecing together everything that I'm going to be giving away. And I did not expect Rich to send such a beautiful American-made pocket knife to be given away alongside the other prizes. But it was incredibly generous. He reached out and he said, hey, I want to give this away. It's in like perfect condition and it's not going to get used, so somebody else should have it. And I was just blown away by that generosity. That's very, very cool. And I know that there are plenty of people out there who would love to EDC something like this, especially a cool version with the carbon fiber inlays. We don't see that quite as often, but as you can see here, we have everything that came with the knife originally, including it looks like a slip there, which is awesome if you want to carry the knife that way. But yeah, really, really cool. And if you're not familiar with Chris Reeve knives, they are American made and they have long been considered some of the very best EDC knives in existence. You can find plenty of evidence of that statement dating multiple decades back. But actually, I think wasn't the original Chris Reeve knife, the first one that ever came out was in like 1999, something like that. Wow. But anyways, this is just insanely cool. I want to remind everybody that the date for that giveaway and all of the prizes have yet to be revealed, but it is coming. If you'd like to turn your notifications on for this channel or subscribe to this channel to be reminded, then I would urge that you do that because I know not a lot of people do. But I need to make this clear. YouTube is terrible about sending those notifications to you guys even when you have them on. I don't know what the reason for it is, but I will do my best to make sure that as many people as possible know when that day is coming by posting on my community tab. by creating additional uploads, naming the date and the time and all of that. It will absolutely be a live event, and it will be a gigantic event with lots and lots of amazing prizes that will go to random people taking part in the stream. But I'll also post on Instagram, letting people know, so I'm going to try and make it as known as possible. Hopefully, people will pass the information around, and word will get out when I finally decide to reveal the dates and everything. But yeah, that day is coming, and there's some pretty awesome stuff, including this beautiful Chris Reeve knife that was just donated. I'm really just blown away by that. That was really cool. I will check to see if I've reviewed this model. And if I have not, I feel like it's hard to remember because I reviewed a lot of Chris Reeve knives, years ago. But if I have not done a review on this knife, then I absolutely will, because I'd like to have it as part of my video library. But this is just really, really cool. I think real quick, just for people who are unaware, I'd like to do some quick specs on this knife, just to share that with you guys who might want that. So on this, the small Inkosi, the overall length is 6.5 inches. The blade length is 2.75 inches. And the cutting edge is about, that can't be right. Yeah, it's about 2.65 inches, not quite 2 3/4. The materials here, we have titanium. Most likely, if this is a newer one, which it actually might not be, considering, no, the anno is still there on the studs. This might actually be S, let's look. It's S45VN, so this is a newer one. So that's cool. The weight, I'm going to guess, is probably about 3.5 ounces. Let's find out. No, not even close. 2.82 ounces. Really? Wow. 2.82 ounces, under 3 ounces. That's amazing. Golly. Let's make sure that it's actually weighing things correctly. It is. Yeah, 2.75 ounces is about what the Rat 2 should weigh. So yeah, that's actually really, that blows my mind. The great thing about CRK or Chris Reeve knives is the ease of disassembly and the fact that it comes with what you need to disassemble it. These tools, it's just the couple of screws. You remove them, take it apart, clean it. It comes with the necessary lubrication for the washers, which will allow it to maintain this very specific, what people refer to as the hydraulic Chris Reeve action. This one is actually nice and smooth already, so maybe it's been broken in. But maintaining these knives is unbelievably simple, which I think is kind of what has contributed to so many people swearing by them. There's a lot of people out there, if you're new to the channel and you look the price up of this knife, you're going to go, that's really nice and it's great. You're giving it away for free. It'll allow somebody access to it that might not have had access to it otherwise for one reason or another. But who's really using knives that cost that much? Chris Reeve knives are actually the knives that I feel like a lot of people broke through that mental barrier of, do I want to use this? It's really expensive. The fact that they are so easy to maintain and so reliable, right, makes them a little bit more likely to be carried by people buying knives in this territory, right? A lot of people will buy a knife like this with no intention of using it. It's just kind of like their grail. But eventually, a lot of people decide to go ahead and use it, and that's what makes them realize that these knives are incredibly good users. And a big part of that is being able to take it apart, maintain it, put it back together, and really feel like you're carrying something that is super duper dependable. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Thank you so much to Rich for donating that. It's just unbelievably kind, and I know that whoever ends up with this knife will be unbelievably happy. So anyways, just know the event's coming up soon. Can't wait to spend an extra long live stream with you guys, where I will be giving away knives throughout the entirety of the live stream. Usually when I do these giveaway events, right, I do them weekly, just like sort of minor giveaway events. I give things away towards the end. When I do major milestone events, I like to give things away throughout the entirety of the live stream, making it very consistent, much more intense, right? If you've joined my live streams in the past where I've celebrated major milestones, then you'll know that they are just absolutely crazy, and it's a lot of fun. I am really looking forward to it. I cannot wait to reveal the rest of this stuff that I have for you guys. But seriously, big thank you to Rich. If you see him down in the comments, give him a thumbs up. Really appreciate that. Please Make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.